Dear Diary, it's time for some good old-fashioned exploration. Up to this point in the series, every episode is focused on something, whether it's unlocking a piece that will help us on our journey, discovering new armor, or progressing the story. We haven't really had an episode focused on nothing. That is what I'm hoping that we can do today. Today, we will be exploring areas that I've been curious about, but also just seeing where the wind blows us. Prepare for a seriously cozy episode. Without further ado, go ahead and sit back, relax, grab some snacks, and let's do this. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Tears of the Kingdom. And today, I am very excited to flow with the wind, as today we will be exploring many of the nooks and crannies that I've kind of had questions about over the course of this playthrough. As you can see, there are sky islands left to be explored, whatever this is, this entire area, the whole North Gerudo sky archipelago is an area that we haven't really explored. We've done most of the sky islands. There's a few that we still haven't completed yet, but most of them it seems like we've done. We've got stuff on the surface, though, that I've really been wanting to check out. And so I figured we'd start off in the Heber region and kind of work our way down to some of these markers. Like, I don't know what this is, Satori Mountain. I think this is one of those, I want to say one of those orchards that show you, caves that we can explore. Never actually been to this mountain. And then wherever else we get to from there. I think I want to head over this way, though. Anyway, thank you all so much for being here, enjoying another episode of what has been easily the most memorable playthrough that we've done on the channel. It's been such a good time. It's been so fun to be able to share this experience with you all, and I'm just, I truly have enjoyed every minute of it. Wait, what is this area? Have we been here? Oh, is this a part of the... Oh, it's a part of the Wind Temple. Okay. Yeah, we've already kind of done that. Let me actually pull Tulin in. Anyway, wherever you are in the world, whenever you're watching this episode, I hope that you are doing well. I hope that these episodes are providing you with at least a little bit of comfort, a little bit of cozy, as they've definitely done so for me. Man, it's been a while since we've been to an area filled with snow. I've kind of missed it. Sell me spot. Mineru's vow has granted you the power to summon her construct. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, it's an actual physical construct too. It's not even just an avatar. Wow, that's honestly insane. I mean, I think that this would really be a game changer. I don't necessarily feel the need to... Yeah. I don't necessarily feel the need to have, a giant, construct by our side, but, if that's your thing, I think that's pretty cool. The fact that you can even have something like that. Oh my gosh, a ton of arrows. I think for me personally, I would have really enjoyed to have, Mineru herself a part of, part of this thing. But I know that's kind of impossible. Coach? Oh, hi, sorry. Thought you were our coach, Selmy. Selmy used to be a shield surfer, real pro level. Went by the name Duchess of Downhill. Heard of that maybe? Anyway, she's taken me and my best bud on as students, but then it all started so good, you see? She said she was going out to build out a new course on the slope somewhere. But she's still not back. I'm worried sick. Me and my best bud Finn figured she'd go into the Byron snow shelf in the west. He set off to find her. I'm waiting here in case she comes back, but now Finn hasn't come back either. It's been too long. Maybe he found her. Maybe not. I don't know. I've been watching for him to send up smoke signals. That way I'd go wherever he is. We'd help coach from there. The Duchess Who Disappeared. Oh, look at these shields. It'd be crazy if you... Oh, you can take the shields off the wall. Oh, that's nuts. That's actually nuts. Whoa, dude. What are you doing with Coach's shield? Okay, so we can't take it. I thought we'd at least be able to pick it up just to... Oh, that's cool. Can I at least take a photo of them? Wow, they have the kite shield. No, it's weird that it still has the question marks, but oh well. Got a whole collection of shields. The Traveler shield. That's pretty cool. The Emblazoned shield. I remember this one. Got the Hunter shield. Wow. Just making it easy for us. Always wanted to take photos of more shields anyway, so that actually works out. All right. They said something about smoke signals. Anyway, as you already know from the intro, today's episode is all about just seeing where the wind takes us. There's so many things that I wanted to do throughout this playthrough. And honestly, have an episode like this, and we talked about this a couple times now, where I wanted to have an episode really just about questing, you know, just doing side quests, or really just exploring Hyrule, you know. And so I figured after the major revelations and all the stuff that we did in the last episode, that it might actually be a good time to do that and just see what we find, see what we come across. The Heber Mountains Northwest Cave. You know, stuff like this. Just randomly stumbling upon a cave. Who knows where this will lead us, but definitely open to it. Alright, we have 8 bubble gems. And honestly, I've been wanting to explore more caves and get more bubble gems anyway, so this is kind of a win-win scenario. Alright, it doesn't seem like we can go through some of this stuff. Well, we got the bubble gem, so anything we get from here is just kind of extra. Oh, is that one of those? Is that one of those stones that we need? Sorry, had to be done. Definitely running out of those puff shrooms. I almost certainly need to restock soon. How do I grab that? I mean, I guess I could just make like a little raft or something. Do we have a, I guess we could put our sled up there. Actually, this should float, right? Oh, didn't think that through. Thankfully, it floats. Totally worth it. Nice, we got a ruby from it. Now, some of you were saying that there's like a trick to... All right, I'm gonna sacrifice a ruby for this, so I hope that it's worth it. Some of you were saying that if you were to apply this to a shield, that it would significantly, like, it would help or something with like heat reduction or cold resistance or something like that. Oh, how does that work? What the heck? That is so weird. We got 3 rings. What I'm curious about is this using my shield stamina, or is this like some sort of glitch? I guess not really a glitch, but like a trick that prevents us from having to throw a bunch of other stuff. Wow. I guess we'll see if that actually is eating up our shield, which I'm assuming it is, but still pretty cool. I guess for now we'll throw on this beauty. Look at this combo. Holy moly, the sword and shield of legend. Seek the crystal connected to the beam and offer it at the shrine. Do so, and I will grant you a light that banishes evil. I did, right? There we go. That was super fast. All right, so now that's done. Honestly, it's stuff like this that I really wanted to do in this episode. I just wanted this to kind of be a really chill, low-key episode where we just kind of explore the world of Hyrule. And what we find, you know? Nothing crazy. No overarching objectives or goals, which has kind of been the goal of much of this series, you know, has been... You know, we've gone into every episode with a very specific goal in mind, pretty much each and every time. And today, there's no goal. There is just being in the world, you know? Oh, and a topaz. Nice. I would say that these are some of my favorite shrines, you know, the ones that don't have us having to solve a puzzle or anything like that. And I know it feels like they typically are associated with the ones where you have to, you know, find the crystal. That seems to be the puzzle. But I know I really like these ones. All right. And out we go. All right. Well, that was cool. Definitely did not expect to find a shrine there. You know, so I'll take that. Not exactly sure what this is. Maybe it's a dragon? It might be a dragon. It probably is. It's always a dragon. And I know I could build something that could allow us, you know, ease of traversal. But I really do like... I like taking advantage of doing things on foot. I feel like you're able to really, you know, you're able to really explore the world in a way. Plus, if I were to float or something, I feel like I'd probably miss a lot of stuff, or I'd have to end up getting off of our little whatever it is. All right, so we're getting close to kind of the edge over here. Now, didn't they say something about a smoke screen? Or a smoke signal? I thought I just... Oh, here it is. Yeah, I was like, I thought I just saw one. I wonder if this is it. All right. Hey, you happen to bump into a Hylian named Selmy around here? I see. All right. So you heard about Selmy going missing from Russ. Yeah, I still have no idea where Teach is. She used to be a pro shield surfer, so you'd think she could have shred her way out of any situation up here. Now I think she might be in trouble. There were traces of shield surfing on a slope nearby. I followed those all over the place. The traces of surfing in the snow cut around this area, so I haven't found her anywhere. I followed the tracks back again, but no signs of Selmy. I had no choice for now but to stop looking, but I couldn't do nothing. I'm sending up a smoke signal now, hoping she sees it if she's near here. I'm losing hope, though. It's been a long time since I've been at it. You'd think she'd have seen the smoke by now. Maybe, just maybe, the problem is she can't move. Or maybe that she's somewhere she can't see the smoke signal. Somewhere that she can't see. Oh, that is a dragon. That is most definitely a dragon. Somewhere where she can't see the smoke signal. I don't know. I don't know what that would mean. There's a cave near here. Oh, look at this. All right. East Byron Snow Shelf Cave. You know what? I always forget this. And you all try to remind me. And I still forget. One of the beautiful things of having Yunobo is that he definitely helps us with blocked areas. Oh my gosh, did we find Selmy? Wow. Imagine that. What? I thought I'd never see anyone in here. Oh, I see. Yes, I am Selmy. Oh no. I've made my students worry about me? Guess I have been going a long time. That terrible blizzard stopped, so I took advantage of the weather to go out and create a new course for my students. And then I found this cave. Just surfed right into it on my shield. Can't blame an old shield surfer for exploring, right? I went in too far though, where the cave got closed off. I couldn't climb back out the way I came in. Worse yet, I heard rocks falling back at the entrance. Thought I'd collapse at any point. I was starting to think I'd be stuck back here forever. No one would ever be able to find the cave. But if you're here, that means you can't get back the same way either, right? With any luck, we can find a different path that goes outside. Other than that, though, we've got no hope of escape. Wait, lady, I literally just came in from... Oh, well, I guess you can't climb like me. You don't have enough stamina. That's okay, though. That's all right. We will find another way. I wonder if this is enough. No, it's definitely not enough. All right, let me actually combine this with... I don't know if I want to use the wooden stick. We have this boomerang. Can I pick up one of these? I can. It's always nice just to use these for, you know, versus using a weapon we actually like. All right, let me go back and talk to her and see if... I don't know if she's supposed to follow us or if I'm supposed to just push one ahead. I guess we'll see. All right, lady, here we go. The stone's blocking the way. They've crumbled. I feel wind coming from outside somewhere. I'll live another day, free to surf the slopes under the bright sky. I've got nothing to give you now as thanks, but I've got an idea. Whenever you like, stop by my ledge in the northwest of Heber Peak. We'll talk more then. You can always spot it from the bonfire out in front. So watch for that if you decide to come find me. All right. I'd better head back so my students can stop worrying. Remember, find me at the lodge on the peak. All right, well, we did the thing. We helped her. She got out. I'm pretty sure we just have to go back to the house. That was cool, though. Would be even cooler if we can find a way out of here. Oh my gosh. What was that? Two sapphires and a ruby? All right, we definitely didn't complete this cave, though. We need to find the bubble gem. Which it feels like that could be anywhere. We shall keep our eyes peeled, though. Oh man, don't tell me it's back at the beginning of this whole thing. Oh my gosh, it was underneath us. And another one. All right, so that's done. I wonder if I talk to the students too, if they've already headed back or perhaps they will. Say what? You rescued Teach from the back of that cave? Then what are we doing standing around here? I gotta get back to the lodge on the summit. I bet Teach will want to thank you too, so you're welcome to come with. Oh man, I wish it actually did take us back. I don't remember where that house was. Oh, sell me spot. All right, let's just go there. I do want to see what our prize is. I know it's probably going to be like 20 rupees or something, but you know, it's better than nothing. Also, there are our stats for anyone that is interested in kind of how far we are, what we're sitting at. All right, I'm pretty sure it was just up from here, right? There we go. Oh, I've been waiting for you. Thanks for coming all the way here. You're the one who saved Teach. We really owe you one, man. I'm so stoked that Teach came back to us safe. Major respect for me, man. Who knows what would have happened if you hadn't come along. I've got to admit, getting some shield surfing in all through the cave was pretty darn great. But I'll be staying away from there for a while, that's for sure. Since I'm the one who really owes you for what you did, I'll be the one to reward you. Here, take this. Well, I've got a shield for you that's kind of unusual, but your shield pouch is full. Make some space for it, yeah? All right, I guess we can... Oh, boy. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm just going to place one right there. We need to go back to our house, which is over here. I need to put these shields away. You know, it's this kind of stuff that I've been wanting to do for a while, and I just keep forgetting. So we're actually going to buy the shield case, and then we'll travel back. But I like these shields, and I don't want to, you know, not have them. Yes, we would like to start building. Thank you so much. I'll use a stored room. I want to sell. Buyer preview rooms. So it's cool that some of these rooms are just rooms. You could put whatever you want in them, but we bought the weapon stand room. We need to buy the shield stand room. I would like to come back here and build some of these other things, like a foyer. We just don't have the money for it right now. I think even a staircase would be pretty cool. I know a while back some of you said we don't really need an outdoor stairs, which I guess you're right. It was really just for the aesthetic, but I guess it is kind of pointless because we could just climb up. Look at that. It's pretty cool. Yeah, now that I think about it, I probably will end up selling the staircase, but it's cool. I mean, even just having, I could imagine us building a room or building a house that has a staircase on both sides, on either side, that kind of go up towards the middle. That has all of these. So we got a weapons, shields, and we'll probably end up buying a bow room as well at some point, but currently I'm using all the bows that we have. Oh, I love this bow though. Holy moly. I really love this bow. Look at that. Look at that. Still my absolute favorite bow. I think one of my favorite bows in the game. Just looks so good. All right, look at these. Look at these beautiful gloom pieces. Tokens from our previous victories against the Demon King subordinates, or the, what is that? The gloom thing. All right. So this is one of the first shields we got in the game. The old wooden shield. Nothing spectacular. Relatively basic, but boy, does it have charm. We've held on to it all the way up to this point. And so I think it got to a point at the game where it was just kind of a meme. I was like, we still got this old wooden shield. You know, it's the start of a funny joke. Then the Shield of the Mind's Eye. We had a bunch of these in Breath of the Wild. It felt like we constantly were coming across them, but I think it's one of the most unique looking shields in the game outside of like the kite shield. And I really like it. I just think it looks cool. Ironically enough, in Tears of the Kingdom, we haven't really found too many of these. I think this is the only one I've ever found. I'm sure there are probably other places that you could find them, but I still hadn't found one, so I kept it because I thought it was pretty neat looking shield. It's also good just to have like on you. You know, I think it looks good with any outfit. Like, look at that. Look at that. You know, nothing crazy, but I like the minimalist shields. You know, don't get me wrong. I love a good gaudy shield. Like this one is just pure. It's pure flexing. Like, yeah, man. Yeah, I'm part of the royal family. You know, it doesn't get much better than that. But anyway, let's put this one down. And then last but not least, I really like the Radiant Shield. Oh, the Radiant Shield is another one that just looks fantastic. I mean, look at that shimmer. Absolutely stunning. I mean, leave it to the Gerudo to really know how to make a piece of craftsmanship. Or make a piece of... Leave it to the Gerudo to excel in craftsmanship. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. But I've always loved this shield. So much so, and it just looks so good that I've never been able to bring myself to actually use it. I don't use a lot of shields in this game. We go on the attack a lot. And so I think I want to throw that one there too. And so that's kind of the lineage of shields that we've come across so far. These are the ones that really have stood out to me. Again, I know these two are kind of basic, but there's a history there. And then this one just looks phenomenal. I probably actually want to put this one in the middle. There we go. Now it looks a little bit more balanced. Oh yeah. Oh, that's good. That's good. And then these other shields, yeah, we're definitely going to use these, you know? Definitely going to use these. And of course the Hylian shield. Yeah. So these are the shields we got right now, but pretty good. Those are some of the weapons. I love the Gloom set. I just think it looks really cool. A lot of the Gloom weapons look great. Look at that. Look at that spike shield, or it's a spiked, I don't know, just looks good. Anyway, that's really all the money we have. I think what do we got? Like 300 rupees left. We got 75 rupees. We are very broke. I know we got some gems and stuff that we could sell. But we'll leave it at that for now. All right, let's go back to where we were. And we'll finish this quest, see what shield she gives us. I really hope it's the kite shield. Honestly, I would certainly not be opposed to the kite shield. Maybe she'll let us take it. It's the first kite shield I think we've actually come across. All right, we have returned a strong Zonai shield. I found that shield around some stones that, get this, fell from the sky. What a beautiful thought, that there could be a shield surfers like us way up there. I'll say it again. Thank you for getting me out of that cave. Also, now that the blizzard's over, come back here anytime if you feel like shield surfing with us. I wasn't going to take on a third student. Not with these two keeping me busy, but for you, I'll make an exception. Welcome, buddy. We owe you big time. Anyway, for rescuing Teach. Yeah, see you on the slopes. Best way to learn. Can I take this, though? Okay. Definitely can't take it. I saved your life. I hope you understand that, right? I saved your life, okay? But that's okay. I understand. I understand. What's yours is yours. You know. Yeah, can we do a shield surf thing? Is this all some scheme to get me to critique your form? Because I'd be happy to do it anyway for you. I do ask for an instruction fee. You'll get a reward based on how you do in the lesson. Plus, you get hands-on practice. My fee is 20. All right, we're a little tight on rupees right now, but you know, you drive a hard bargain. Here we are, the starting line. How do you want to do this? Want a refresher on how it works before you get surfing? That's okay. If you're itching to hit the slopes already, just say so. Though I guess anyone willing to pay me for a lesson already knows the basics of the sport. Why don't we start with you showing me where your skill level's at so I can get a read on your technique. I'll put you on the beginner course for now. I know, but you have to crawl before you can surf.
Ooh.
If you surf down the slope, you'll come to a big bridge, pass underneath it, and you'll reach the goal. I posted my other 2 students along the course. If you head toward them, they'll help steer you in the right path.
Oh.
It's a simple course with a straight line, but don't let that fool you into thinking this will be a bunny slope. This course is littered with a few obstacles that fell from the sky, so watch out. Most people would surf around them, but some can find ways to put them to good use. Which category are you? If you can clear the beginner course in under 50 seconds, I'll let you move a step up. Time to get started. Oh, wow. Lady, you're crazy if you think I'm going to use the Hylian shield to surf on. Are you kidding me? That is blasphemous. We'll use this cheap looking shield that you just gave us. Yes. Oh no. No. Precious seconds. Is this one of the obstacles she was talking about? Oh yeah, I was about to say, can't we do tricks? Yeah. We really only have one trick? Oh my gosh, we barely made it. We barely made it. But we did cost ourselves a few seconds dismounting. I knew I saw potential in you. With a time like that, you're ready for the advanced stuff. For now on, the expert course is yours to try. You did it. Welcome to the world of expert shield surfers. You've proven you can hang with the best. That was a killer run. Whoa. Does that mean you're our rival? All right, let's do it. Let's do the expert course. I just want to see I'd love to see what the difference is.
Ooh. Oh. Yeah.
All right, so what I want to do is I actually want to put a sled on. I probably should have did this before we started, but I want to see if does that actually... Does that make us faster at all? It really doesn't. It doesn't make us faster at all. I mean, it's cool to have a sled, but wait, did we go the wrong way? I think we may have. We might have gone the wrong way. Oh no. No. feel like we could have taken a big shortcut earlier up. I don't know where we're going at this point. This isn't even the shield surfing. This is just something so random. I don't know. I don't know. Don't judge me, okay? I did my best. All right, I did my best. Wow, we still took damage from that. I don't know what the minimum was, but we definitely did not hit it.
Ah!
That's not far from my own best time, which is pretty incredible. That's a run you can be proud of. Really? I don't feel very proud of that. I feel like that was pretty shoddy. I'm not gonna lie to you. We definitely could have done better. You sure schooled us. We better step up our game. Let's see. What other advice can I give you? You know where Russ stands during a run? That spot a little ways down the slope from here? If you hang a left and go a ways off course, then down into the ravine, you'll come into the cave where I ran into trouble. All my instincts as a veteran shield surfer tell me that if you could somehow pass through that cave, then surely, actually no, forget I said that. A good teacher wouldn't lead her devoted students anywhere that she herself ended up stuck. That aside, I have a commemorative shield for you. Use this as practice, to practice the normal way. No risky cave shortcuts. A shoulder seal.
Oh!
All right. Well, that was cool, you know? It's a cool little detour. Yeah, no, I enjoyed that. That was fun. That was fun. All right, let me... Gotta have a few rocket shields. Actually, one rocket shield. I guess I could use this one too. All right, there we go. Why do we need a rocket shield, you might ask? Because we are about to go fight a dragon. Actually, you know what? Let me... Anytime we see this one, we gotta grab it. We must. I need to go improve my battery too. I have more than enough. Well, we might actually get there. Nope, we definitely... Actually, you know what? Let me use... Oh boy. There we go. Should be good enough. Yes. Yes. No. Oh my gosh. I was like, I didn't want it to fall. I think, do we have any of these? The light dragon spike. Oh, it adds plus 12. Huh. Not that great. I don't know. I actually haven't attached it to anything. I'm curious what would happen if I attached it to the Master Sword. If that would have, you know, some sort of... Because it feels like there's like a lore tie between those things, right? I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud. An incredibly hard stone mined from a spike on the light dragon's back. It is very destructive when fused to a weapon, and also imbues that weapon with healing power. Yeah, we definitely should try that. I don't know if what we already have. Oh, we don't have anything. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's actually going to have any sort of impact. I think the healing power is pretty cool. I don't know if it has some sort of... If it has some sort of like siphon or something. All right. Well, that was fun. Now, where was this dragon, though? Not that dragon. A different dragon. Oh man, you gotta love the blood moon. You gotta love it. All right, time for another shrine. I heard that there's some sort of benefit to doing all the shrines. I don't know. Not exactly sure what that is, but I'm curious to find out. Oh, so another test of our skills. Oh, I thought I could sneak. Clearly not. Yeah. Hold on 1 second. Yeah. Guys, you can't win. Spin move. Well, let me go acquire a few weapons. Hold on a second. 1 second, 1 second. Ah! Holy moly. All right, I take it back. You guys are clearly serious. Clearly you're serious. I've underestimated you. I don't have any arrows. This is going so well. Yeah, spin move. Yeah. Yeah, which way did he go? Which way did he go? Yeah. I'll be taking that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'll be taking that. Nope, it's mine now. We can't heal, right? Of course. That would be too easy. I almost feel like I perform better when I have no health. But I guess that's probably everybody, right? That's silly. Do we have any arrows? What is that? you know what? I'm not even gonna try it. Not even gonna try it. Actually. Oh, that's kind of cool. Sorry, brother. Can't allow you to live. All right. Our equipment returns to the... Well, that was certainly close. And a sapphire. Wonderful. I need to make my way to a town somewhere and actually sell some of these gems that we've been getting. We actually could be sitting on a decent amount of rupees. But we'll see. We'll see. I think for now, because I know that some of them also are required for upgrading certain pieces of gear. I'm kind of trying to be a bit more critical about what I upgrade or what gear I upgrade and what I don't. Hey, what was that? Is that one of those bunnies? No. It definitely looked like it could have been, right? And it most certainly felt like there might have been a cave there. All right, where else are we going? Man, it's crazy to think we're still up here. We did a whole shield surfing quest, which was most certainly unexpected. I wonder what would even be down here. Sometimes it's just good to explore, you know? You never know what you can come across until you actively explore. Wait, where was that? There was a piece that we just came across that floated down from the sky. Do we just pass it? Oh my gosh, we did. We're taking a ride up. Where are we taking it? Who knows? All right, so that dragon would have been over this way. There was a dragon that we saw on a bridge somewhere as well that I would love to fight. That feels like it could be a pretty epic battle. Oh, there's another shrine over there. Man, look at us. We are constantly discovering things. I suppose that's... Oh, there it is. So it must be that. That must be the staging ground for this epic fight. Now, we've already fought the frost one before back... I guess there's more than one. Oh, there is one of those, I don't know if we're gonna make it, but... Oh, it's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. Oh, I can't believe we actually made it. It seemed a lot farther than I guess it actually was. All right, we definitely got this one. Dragon seems like it's... Is it just gonna fly forever? It's cool that they have bosses like this that are just so... You know what I mean? They're just so larger than life. It is pretty neat. Sorry, brother. It had to be done. I don't think that's actually doing the damage I think it is. Yes, that's damage. There we go. There we go. Ripperonis. No, don't fly away. Sorry, we can't let you leave. There we go. There we go. How about them apples? All right. Nice, nice. Okay. Good stuff. All right, so we did defeat that one. There's something over here too. I'm not exactly sure. Sometimes I stamp things as we've gone through our journey, and I'm not exactly sure what he was even for, you know? Like, I guess I died here recently. Don't remember doing that, but There must be a tree there as well. Okay. Let's head to... Yeah, let's head to Rito Village. I feel like we've seen enough of the snow, you know, this far in the episode. I'd like to continue making our way down. Obviously, you know, it's not to say that there's stuff that we're not going to miss. I'm sure there was a Korok seed or two that we never got, and you know, we'll get there. We'll come back for sure. But there were a bunch of quests that I know I didn't pick up here that I've been meaning to come back to and try to grab. I tell you, this is one of my favorite villages. I think this is my favorite village, without a doubt. It just is so... It's a giant tree house. It's pretty cool. All right, so we got the Sage's Wills. I guess we'll... I think we'll just give it to Riju. I really do wish that it decreased the cooldown, though. I just feel like that... I don't want to be negative Nancy, you know. I just feel like that was a real missed home run there, you know. The strength and vow of Riju, Sage of Lightning. Your reinforced bond with Riju has increased her avatar's attack power. Yeah, I'm always curious why they decided to go that route when I think a decreased cooldown in their ability would have been far more useful, especially for someone like Tulin. I think even giving you the option would have been really cool. You know, whether you could increase, you know, which attribute would you like to increase? You know, whether it be their attack or their cooldown, which like every time you decrease their cooldown, I don't know, you get like a 10% reduction in the time, the cooldown, or the strength of their ability. I think that would have been really cool. So you could get a decreased cooldown, or you can increase their attack when they fight with you, or you can increase the potency of their ability. So like Riju's lightning would have a larger range. Maybe be able to strike more targets or multiple targets or something like that. You know, Tulin's ability would be able to push you farther. You know, stuff like that, I think would have been so... It just feels like one of those things that was just, it was right there. You know what I mean? It was right there, you know? But it's still cool, I guess. It's still cool. All right, let's go for the heart container because we don't really have an option. And another heart is at our disposal. All right. At some point, our hearts will take up the whole page. All right, does anyone have anything? Oh, look.
Hi.
Full tummies make for happy Rito. That's why I like learning new meals out of the recipe book. I saw one in there that I know everyone would love. A fish pie made with Staminoka bass. Doesn't that sound yummy? Problem is, I'm lousy at fishing. Even if I go to that fish pond in front of the village, it's not like I'll catch what I need. I have everything else to bantha wheat, goat butter, rock salt. But if I'm gonna make a fish pie, I need the fish. I need Staminoka bass. I'm pretty sure we have that. You have a Staminoka bass, don't you, mister? Is that for me? It sure is, kiddo. Go nuts. Now I can cook something that'll make the whole village feel better. Okay, mister, hold out your hand. Biting simmered fruit grants a low-level attack enhancement in cold places. This sweet dish is made by heaping tasty fruits into a pan and simmering until tender. You can eat this to boost your strength in cold places like up in the Hebrew Mountains. It won't fill your belly, but if you're roaming outside the village, I'm sure you'll find it useful. You know, cooking with ice fruit is pretty easy. You should try it whenever you need a boost. I love learning how to cook. I'm gonna cook stuff that's so tasty it makes everyone in the whole village smile. That is a lovely dream. An oil jar. Got some butter. Oh, we actually do. Well, actually. Okay, let me see. Will she buy anything from us? What can we sell? Do we have anything of use? Oh, we have these, oh, even if we sold all of them, they'd really only give us 400 rupees, which isn't bad. I mean, that's pretty good. I just think, I wonder if I need those for upgrading. Probably, right? I do wish that there was a different tab. You know how you have materials and you have cooking? I wish there was a tab for sellable, you know? Like I like how games started doing that in RPGs. Like, I don't know what the earliest RPG I remember playing was that did that, but I used to say that there should be, like, you should know when an item is needed and you should know when it's sellable. And then I don't remember when it happened, but I played a game and suddenly I started seeing it where it's like, oh, this item fetches a high price when sold, or this item is meant to be sold or something like that. Just little things so that you didn't hold on to things. Because my early years of gaming and playing RPGs, you could accidentally sell something that you did need, and you were selling it because it fetched a high price, but then you realized I actually needed that. Oh, let me sell the, I never thought I'd sell a piece of armor, but ironically enough, we have 2 pieces of the same armor. Yeah, we don't need that. I mean, I'll tell you, armor sells for a high price. I mean, if you're someone that is willing, to sell pieces, I think that this is a great way to get some money. I know for some of these pieces, like the masks, I'll never make use of, but I still don't feel comfortable selling it. I don't know. It's weird. I feel like I should still keep it. Even this Flamebreaker armor, which I know I'll never wear again. Even that I don't feel like I could sell. I get attached to armor. I'll sell all but one. Yeah. Holy moly, we finally have some money. Finally. I'll sell all, well, yeah, I think for the rupees, yeah, we'll sell all but one. I like to keep at least one of each, and I don't sell my amber because I know I need it. And we can't sell our diamonds because we'll need that too. We got over 2,000 rupees now, which, listen, is definitely a lot more than we had before. Man, I love this village. I just think it's the coolest. It's the coolest place. It really, really is. All right. All right, I just want to make sure we checked everywhere. Because like I said, I didn't pick up I really haven't visited this village since we saved them from another calamity. Hey, Link. Here to see how the village is doing? So, Princess Zelda has been in the past all along, and she's been fighting the whole time. All we can do for her now is gather as much information as we can about the 5th Sage. I'll do what I can to look into any ruins from the Age of Legends.
Huh.
What? You found the 5th Sage? So she's an ancient Zonai, but there's just the spirit left? I can't wrap my head around it. But it sounds like we can count on her. Good job finding her, Link. It's finally time to take on the Demon King. I need to brace myself for a real fight, huh? Oh yeah, one more thing. Something else came up while I wanted to ask you about. Arth asked me to help him sort through some ancient literature. You'll never believe what I found written in one of those books. Sternita, Goflams, and Sherfin's hidden treasure sleeps in the center of the 3 secret hot springs in the mountains. Guide the 3 waters to that place. When it fills, the slumbering treasure will awaken once more. There's got to be something good waiting for whoever solves the riddle, right? Secret hot springs, huh? I've been to Sternita Secret Hot Springs a few times. It's northwest of Rito Village. It's the best. A quick soak is enough to heal your wounds in the blink of an eye. It keeps you from freezing too. But I don't know about the others. The Hebrew Mountains are a big place. I'm not sure we could cover them all. But that slumbering treasure is pretty tempting if only we could find it. Treasure of the Secret Springs. All right. I was proud to bequeath my great eagle bow to my fully fledged son, of course. But it does leave me without the bow I've used for so long. And elders shouldn't go unarmed. So I'll be crafting another one as soon as I can. The bow I gave Tulin was a masterpiece. After so many years of use, it was like another limb for me. But I think I have it in me to craft one just as good. If you want your own great eagle bow, I wouldn't mind crafting one for you too while I'm at it. I'll need a swallow bow, 5 bundles of wood, and 3 diamonds. Those materials might not be easy to come by, but if you collect them all, then the bow is yours. Oh, you already have the materials I need. Then I can get to work on the bow. 3 diamonds, though, is crazy. 3 diamonds? Diamonds don't come cheap, though. Yeah, you're right about that, Teba. You are very right. They do not. But I do like the Rito bows, you know, a lot. Let's do it. Let's do it. And I'm going to miss my swallow bow, but hopefully I can find another one. Why, even the Rito's finest craftsman, Hearth, vouches for my work. I'll make you a masterpiece as good as any of his. I forgot what the Great Eagle bow even looks like. Oh, is that it? Oh, that one does look pretty good. That does look pretty good. This great Eagle bow is yours, Link. I'm pleased with how it turned out. Use it in health. Wow, a bow without equal. Wielded by the Rito champion, Rivali. It said Rivali could loosen arrows with the speed of a gale, making him supreme in aerial combat. If the bow ever breaks, return here and let me know. So long as you can get the materials, I'll make you another one. Wow, Legacy of the Rito. Well, that's cool that there are weapons in this game that you could just go back, you could come back and get. I know that you all have said that there's a way in which you could refresh damaged weapons so that they don't break. But it is cool. That's probably, you know, honestly, that probably is much cheaper than coming back here with 3 diamonds and a swallow bow, which I don't even know how you would get a swallow bow.
Yep.
I do wish that you could. I know that there's a armor shop. I do wish that every village had a weapon shop too, where you could refresh on at least just some of the area specific weapons. You know, like I know in the Goron region, it's a lot of sledgehammers. you know, it would be cool to just be able to pick those up for a price. Here it's a lot of bows, so, you know, it would be cool to do that. I think that'd be, and then the Zora armor, the Zora weapons are pretty cool too. It'd be cool to just be able to pick up Zora weapons. But this is nice though. I think it's got quick draw too, right? Oh, it definitely does. Wow, and it looks fantastic. Hold on, let me put the... Yeah, no, that looks good. That looks good. I definitely like that. And it shoots 3 arrows? Almost like our... Yeah, almost like our Savage Lionel bow. That's pretty cool. I do wish that it came with some buffs on it, like, you know, extra durability or something like that, given the fact that it costs us 3 diamonds to make. But hey, you know, if you want the weapon of legend, that's what it costs. I definitely won't be I won't be buying another one though. That's for sure. All right, where else do we go? Oh, let's go over here and see what this is. I do feel like it's... I feel like it's got to be one of those trees. You going the right way? It's over here. Maybe it's up there. Wait, is this the tree? This can't be it, right? It doesn't look like it. I think it's up there. I marked this so long ago that I don't even know if what I was marking. Maybe I was just trying to mark an area that looked interesting. Yeah, whatever it is, it's up there. Oh. No, I marked the wrong spot. It's not right here at all. It's this one. Right? I think so. A random rainstorm. Okay, so it's not this one either. It's this one. All right. Now let us see how many caves we have missed. Oh my gosh, there's a ton. There are a ton. I think that's such a cool addition to the game because there are a lot of caves. Which means a lot of bubble gems. And so it is cool that it kind of just gives it to you. There's a bunch over there. Alright. I at least want to find a couple of them. never saw coming. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. A roasted wild berry. This wild berry was prepared over an open flame to alter its sweet taste. It recovers more health than if eaten raw. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Totally worth it. Beautiful. A spiked iron ball hammer. Wow, attack plus 10. It's pretty good. All right, another cave discovered. I wonder if cooking, I think we have a lot of glowfish. I wonder if cooking these up would actually... Wait, is there a shrine down here? Really? Or we've got 10 so far. Wow, there actually was. There's a shrine down here. Sometimes the most random of places. The white bird's guidance. Oh, I didn't follow a white bird. I really just, you know, if anything, we followed the horse's direction. But that's okay. Lever power. I think I see the vision. Nice. Really? Oh boy. I do not like doing these. I think it really does need to be back here. So what if we I feel like this just adds extra weight to it. You know, maybe... Maybe that's supposed to be stuck to it. Then we put the ball in. That way the ball will stay. There you go. It feels a bit more like what we need. I think we got it. Not quite. So maybe we'll... There we go. Oh boy, that took a while. Really put the physics brain to the test. You know? We did it though. No way. Am I just bad at this? This just might not be my puzzle. That might be it. That might be the moral of the story here, is that I'm not good at this puzzle. Obviously, it can take us over here for sure. But I can't get to that. I can't get to that for some reason. You know what? I think, yeah, I think I need to go back to our original idea. All that for a spicy elixir. All that work. That's okay though. And away we go. Not really. Oh my gosh. This is a tough one. This is a tough shrine. I think this is part of the reason we kind of stopped doing shrines for a little bit, just because no one should have to watch me suffer this much. You know, we probably will cut this down significantly. Oh my gosh, I can't do this anymore. I can't. Just send me to the sky. Holy moly. For some reason, and don't judge me, I'm sure this happens to a lot of people that have just for some reason one shrine that they just cannot seem to figure out. Or at least one that causes them substantially more trouble than it should. That puzzle for me was that one. That's cool though. That's cool. All right, we got what we came for here. All right, let's see if there is... So we got this one done. There's other caves over there too. A few of which we've already... Looks like... There might be a couple that we haven't done yet. Oh my gosh, there's some over there too. Wow, there's a lot of caves over here. It's actually surprising. Have we done whatever's over this one? All right, most certainly not what we intended to do today. But, you know, like I said, we're just going with the flow. Seeing where the winds of Hyrule push us towards. And right now it's pushing us towards some good old-fashioned cave hunting. All right. Rip. Rip. Ah, we made it. Effortlessly. All right. Interesting little cave. Thank you, Yunobo. Actually, you know what, Yunobo, your job's not done. It would appear that there are quite a few barriers. All right. 11. Oh my gosh, why do we have Riju in here? All right. So we did that cave. And there's a bunch of other caves. I'm going to come back and do those later. I just wanted to see what this was. Now we know that it's the tree for pretty much all these caves over here that we'll definitely come back to. We got... This is another boss fight. No idea what this is. A lot of stuff that we... The Satori Mountains. Holy moly. A lot of stuff on this left side that we still haven't done. I'm sure there's still a bunch of stuff. The Elden region we haven't really done. What is this? Star. A lot of places I place stars for some reason. But I'm not... I think this might be another tree as well for that area. So that's pretty good. Let's see what else. What is this? And another star here. And I put a pin here. Let's check this one out. That has piqued my curiosity. I only really put the light pins on areas that are, significant. So I must have put in the Giant's Forest for a reason. But what that reason is, we are hoping to find out. Looks like it's right over this way. Wow, those those caves right over there still lit up. And that's, I mean, that's all the way over here. Now you can see it from here. That's pretty cool. Wow. Man, I'll tell you, even on the dreary days here in Hyrule, this is still just a fantastic and beautiful experience. I mean, it's just endless possibilities of things to explore and things to do. And I've actually really enjoyed this episode of our playthrough, being able to just explore on foot, you know, brings me back to the good old Breath of the Wild days when all we had was a horse. Now, obviously, it's not to say that I don't enjoy being able to build an aerial craft that can take us to the skies in an instant. I do love feeling like you have traversed, you know. Wait, what? I'm sorry? What was that? I forgot how to do those things. I almost pulled out a Korok frond. All right, what exactly why did we mark this area? Outside of a few horses. What is this? Oh, we got a horse. We got half a horse. Is it a boss fight? Doesn't look that way. I mean, it looks like it could be a boss fight. Is that why I marked this? The Giant's Forest. I guess I'll put the skull thing, but I feel like if something was going to happen, it would have done it. Oh, look at this area. The Sage Temple ruins? Interesting. Wow, it makes me wonder what this place was like. What it looked like before now. I bet you this place was quite regal. And now it's flooded. Memories of the past. Let's see if any of those memories left us some treasure. Definitely some stuff lying around. Doesn't seem like anything too crazy, though. Sorry, brother. Sorry. You didn't think you could sneak up on me, did you? Did you really? I don't know why the Yiga clan even bothers. You know? Why even bother? It ends the same every time. Sage Temple Cave. Oh, wow. It's so funny because, you know, we've been focused quite a bit on the sages and learning a bit more about the lore, finding the 5th sage. And so for us to stumble upon a sage temple, And a Sage Temple cave is pretty neat. And I think if anything, it just continues to prove the power of exploration. Alright, I don't want to use this weapon, but I guess I should, yeah. Not sure if there really is anything of value down here, but a Royal Claymore. All right. There's nothing really I want to get rid of. Wait, what? How do we get in there? Oh no, please don't do this. Oh, here we go. I'm so sorry. And another bubble gem. There's a whole staircase up here. A sword was enshrined in this temple to honor the sages. It was moved to Tiflo, north of the Great Forest of Hyrule. North of the Great Forest of Hyrule. Honestly, no idea. No idea where that would be. The Great Forest of Hyrule? I don't know if they're talking about Korok Forest. To the Tiflo ruins. Oh, yeah, I guess that is the Great Hyrule Forest. A sword was enshrined? It's like a... Hold on, let me go see. I'm not exactly sure what that means. I don't know if it's some sort of rare sword. Honestly, it's probably a sword that's rusted, beat down, seen better days. But I also have never really explored the Tiflo ruins. It does lead me to believe that whatever it is probably underground. Brother, I don't even know why you try. Why would you try this? Yeah, no, I'm curious. I mean, there obviously is this starting spot here. This is where this guy was conducting research. Display the power of the Sage of Lightning at the end of the long... Display the power of the Sage of Lightning at the end of the long dragon that protects the Mountain of Death. The Zonai were an ancient civilization with their own system of writing. Almost no one living today can read Zonai script, but you can read the inscription on that monolith, right? That's because it's written in Hyrulean. Though these ruins appear to be Zonai in origin, they feature text written in modern Hyrulean. How could that be? Who built these ruins and for what purpose? That is just a possibility, but the monoliths that were found might be pointing to a spot somewhere in the ruins. You and me, we're going to get to the bottom of this. I need you to find that spot. There, we may find yet another monolith that tells us why these ruins were built. It's just a hunch, but it's also your boss's hunch, so... The Long Dragon. Display the power of the Sage of Water in the presence of the 6 dragons. Oh my gosh, how many side adventures are there? Display the power of the Sage of Fire to blaze through the space between the 2 dragons from head to tail. The description reminds me of something I saw when I first arrived at these ruins. The corridor between 2 dragons. Display the power of the Sage of Wind to the owl protected by many dragons. Could those be statues? Honestly, I have not the slightest clue. No idea. But he did say that there was a spot in these ruins. I actually do want to... I do want to explore this space a little bit more. Yeah, like I said, these are ruins I've never really explored here. I just have a hunch that there's potentially something that will give us a space underground. Wow, he just kept following us. The nerve. Tulin, you're ruining the flow, brother. We just asked you for wind pushes. No, no fighting. It would also be cool if you could set up your team to do specific things, like whether you want them to fight or not fight, or All right, so it would appear that we're now on the outside of the ruins, it seems. And I wonder if all of those side adventures have to do with Yeah, I'm curious if that has to do with anything. Anything here? Because there do seem to be a lot of dragon statues. And so I'm curious if that's just, if all of those side adventures are stuff related to this area, or if it's, one of those you have to go out into the world and figure it out type things. There are a lot of dragons. Lots of dragons here. So that's the outside. It does very much look like this is an owl. Right? Hold on, let me see. I feel like the answer could be power of the Sage of Wind. No. It looked like an owl, but it was not. Well, I didn't find any sort of weapon here. We explored a little bit of it. I mean, I don't know. Not really sure what else we do. Anyway, what were we doing? The Giants thing? The Giants Forest? I actually don't remember where it was. I was here. Yeah, the Giants Forest, and then let's check this out. Mount Daphne's. Honestly, this has been great though, because I have placed a lot of stamps throughout our adventures, and you know, at the end of, you know, even sometimes throughout some of our episodes, I will go and see those and ask myself, like, what was that for? I don't even remember. You know, we placed a lot of stamps. And so it has been cool to go to kind of just have a day where we could just explore, and what we found actually ended up being pretty substantial, you know, for the most part. I mean, you know, we discovered quite a few things. We, you know, found a few new caves. We did all that good stuff. I want to go back to Korok Forest as well and upgrade some of our weapon slots. At least get the weapon slot up by one. I don't know. I think at this point, I don't really feel a need to upgrade bows any further. I mean, we could, but not really necessary. And then shields were definitely good. So if anything, just weapon slots, you know, just weapon slots. I don't think we're running through bows that often to need another. But if it's cheap, we could, I guess. What is that? Oh, that's where we marked. Oh, and there's a fort over there too. I didn't mean to double tag it, but all right. Look at this cool bridge. In the middle of nowhere. Ancient tree stump. Holy moly. There's a whole cave down here. Holy moly, we're just too good. We're too good at this. All right. Wow, this is some area. Some area. And rock salt. Just what we wanted. Oh, we found it. Nice. Oh my gosh, 2 sapphires and a ruby. Oh man, the blood moon again? Oh man, the blood moon. It never ends. And doesn't that mean the enemies that were here just respawned? Oh, of course it did. right, let's get out of here. Let's see. We got the bubble gem, so I guess we'll just see if there's anything else here. Or maybe this is just our way out. Oh man, we're really climbing out? All right, I guess we are. I know I could potentially fast travel, but I do wonder if there's anything else worth value here. So we will take the road less traveled. Oh. Okay. All right. What is this? We got it. The final piece. According to legend, these boots were once worn by a hero from a world in which the moon threatened to fall. Wearing them provides godlike power. Oh my gosh, we got the full set. We got the full Fierce Deity set. Oh, that looks good. I mean, I did like the pants, you know, that we were rocking before, the Trousers of Time, but... Oh, man. Look at us. Look at us. We look so sick. No, I do still like the time set. I mean, this is classic Zelda. This is classic. The tunic. I love providing the tunic with a modern look at Zelda. I mean, that's nice too. That is nice. Anyway, I can't believe we got the whole Fierce Deity set. I don't remember what we needed to upgrade this, but wow, now I'm glad that I marked this. I just was looking at the map many moons ago and was like, what is that? Turns out it was actually very well worth the effort. I'm still looking for the last piece of climbing gear. I did and continue to still really like that set. So is that it? Is that everything? All right. Now where to? Now we're just kind of exploring. So there really is no, actually, maybe we should upgrade. But I don't remember where oh, here we go. Yeah, let's see if we can upgrade a few armor pieces. All right, where was it? Just down this way? Oh, there it is. All right. Enhance away. Okay, so for this we need, oh wow, we need a lot of stuff. We've upgraded this once. I guess we should do this one. Wow, so we need the scales to upgrade this one. I mean, I guess that makes sense. It offers an attack up boost. So, you know, it does make sense that we would need pretty high or hard to get, you know, items, but man, that's a lot. Oh, I still want to get the chic set too. Okay, let's see. What else do we want to upgrade? Light Dragon, the champion leathers. Can do the charge set, the charge set for shock fruits only. Wow. So we got this at level 2. This is already level 2. Oh yeah, we need Frox Fangs for this one. Might as well get this to... Are these level 3? Okay, so yeah, these are level 3. Oh yeah, we need the Gibda wings. Boy, oh boy, a lot of farming to get some of the final upgrades. But I feel like having this set to level 3 is pretty good. Like you don't... I think going to level 4 is really just optional. Like you could, but it's probably not necessary. I think getting them through the first 2 upgrades is probably more important. I want to see what would happen if we upgraded. I don't know if we'll have enough to upgrade this twice, but the Froggy set. Yeah, we're not going to have enough. Wow, we only have 12 sticky lizards. Those things are hard to get. I know they're in every cave, but they're slippery. We got the climbing gear. Haven't really used that too much. The stealth mask, the stealth set, probably could. Yeah, we could. I'll at least upgrade the mask. All right. What else do we got? So we could take this level. We could take this one up. We could take these pants up to their final. What about the... I think this set is the one I really want to upgrade. We need Boss Boko Blin horns. So we need to go... We need to find how to get that. Because I really do like this set. Nothing else I really want to upgrade. I guess we'll upgrade the pants. Honestly, I feel like if you have defense of 40, you know, you have 2 pieces of armor that are... You know, if you have 2 pieces of armor that are at level 20, you're probably good with that alone, you know? So we got this maxed. This is maxed. And we could do this one too, but we just need to get amber. And then some of these other pieces, I just know I'm never going to use them. So why would I, you know, why would I upgrade them? The Zora set, I probably should upgrade. Yeah. Let's at least try to get it to level 2 and see what happens. Yeah. Oh, we're not going to be able to. We don't have enough Hyrule Bass. Oh, ripperonis. All right, we'll at least get them all to level 1. Yeah, we're not gonna have enough for level 2 upgrades for that one, which is all right. And I know most of this gear we probably could still survive on, you know, even if we didn't upgrade it, but yeah, I guess we'll do the champion leathers as well. Dinral's Claw, Nadra's Claw, and Ferocious Scale. All right, at least we got the first upgrade level for it. All right, and I feel like that's probably good for now. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like that's good for now. All right. At least we were able to get the Fierce Deity set to at least level 1. So I know 15 is not great. Not great. Definitely wouldn't take this into a high ranking area, but you know, that's pretty good. Honestly, I feel like we do a pretty decent job of not getting. I guess that's not true. We do get hit around a lot by these enemies, but I don't know. I still think 15, you know, even in the depths, if we're just exploring, we probably would be good with just about anything. You know, even armor that isn't really that high level, we probably could still survive. I wouldn't wear it fighting a Lionel, you know, but you could. You totally could. Why did we come here? Oh yeah, we wanted to. Let's see, what are our quests at? All right, so return to Pura, report to Pura at the Lookout Landing, and then, okay. All right, here we go. We got almost 1,200. Yeah, skip producing. Holy moly, that's double what we have. Wow, that's awesome. 11 energy wells. Wow, so can we only really upgrade it 2 more times? Looks like our pockets are almost... Looks like it's almost full. Wow. Okay. All right. All right, guys. Well, I think that this is going to be a good spot to stop it for this episode. This was a fun one, though. I mean, you know, I think this episode served to do a lot of what we were hoping it would do going in, and that was just give us a chance to just explore the many regions of Hyrule. And we kind of spent most of the episode in the Hebrew region, which was fun. But you know, we found a number of caves. We found the final piece of the Fierce Deity armor. We explored some of the mysterious areas. We fought a dragon and so much more. And so I would say, all things considered, you know, this is a fun time in the world of Hyrule. And it was one that I've kind of been wanting, you know, for a while. I've been wanting an episode that we could just kind of go out and explore and see what happens. We saved a professional's shield surfer, which is cool. Definitely wasn't expecting that. And we did some shrines. And so, you know, I definitely could see us doing another one of these in the future. I don't know how much of the main story we have left. It seems like we're getting pretty close to the end. The final confrontation feels like it's right around the corner. And so, you know, I think I'm going to continue to explore this world. I don't know if you all would want another one of these episodes where we just kind of explore maybe the other side of Hyrule, maybe go in the Akala region, maybe explore the Gerudo region a little bit more. Let me know in the comment section. Maybe we go to the Goron region or something like that. I would love to know your thoughts. But as far as this episode goes, if you did enjoy and you want to support the content, support the channel, a great free way to do so is by dropping a like on this video. Comment down below your thoughts. Should we do another Hyrule episode? Is there something specific you'd love to see us do? Something specific without giving anything away or spoiling anything? Is there an area that you'd love to see us explore? Should we go to the depths again? These are the questions that I have for you. So let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And of course, if you enjoy cozy commentary, for your viewing pleasure, you are already in the right place. Hit that sub button. We would love to have you. As always, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.